Hey, greetings, Mice Chat listeners, viewers, and readers. It's Friday live from the park at Disneyland. Kurt Schneider here with Mike and Suzanne. Our esteemed colleague Dusty is a little under the weather, but he has sent a greeting update for you. So we're going to roll that and then cut back over to the park. So stand by, and here's Dusty.
Hello, everybody. Dusty Sage here. I am under the weather and at home today. But don't worry, Mike and Suzanne are there at Disneyland for you today, and they're filling in. So you're going to get to see all the Disney goodness. And what an incredible time this is. If you haven't been checking Mice Chat daily, you've missed out on some huge stories. There was changes announced to Disney's Disability Access Service, DAS, that just sent shivers through the force, caused our website to crash under the traffic. We were the first to have that news out there, of course. Then everybody picked it up, and it was absolutely amazing. It's still going wild as everybody tries to figure out what's going to happen, how's it going to impact me and my kids, etc. But that wasn't all, of course. Bob Iger survived a shareholder revolt and then instantly revealed images of a new Avatar boat ride for the Disneyland Resort. And then Season of the Force launched at Disneyland. Last Friday, I was there with Scott Solo. It's probably why I'm sick. It was so cold that night. We waited and waited and waited for the Fire of the Something Moons fireworks show, and it never happened because of the wind, and I was so cold, and then I got sick. So thank you, Disneyland. We also learned some new things about the upcoming Pixar Food Fest. Ask Suzanne about that. I know she's very excited. And then we have a slew of information about downtown Disney and all the changes coming there. That complex with the new Paseo and Centrico restaurant where Catal and Uva Bar used to be, opening next month. Then this summer, the beautiful Din Tai Fung will open. And over where Tortilla Joe's is, which is now closed, they are already closed, two new restaurants are coming, a steakhouse and a barbecue restaurant, plus all sorts of other things coming and going and being announced. So definitely check micechat.com at the end of this video. But that's all for me, because now we're headed to Disneyland with Mike Kindrich and Suzanne Lee. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.
Hey, welcome back, Mike and Suzanne. At this point, I'm going to bow out and let you guys take the show away. And
all right. Thank you, Kurt, and thank you, Dusty. We hope you feel better really soon. We wish you a speedy recovery. Suzanne and I are here. Actually, we're starting at Hungry Bear today, and we have a lot to go through, but we're going to start off here at Tiana's in Haunted Mansion. There's some new things to show you, definitely some visual progress happening, as well as some things that might surprise you that are missing. But we'll take a look at those as we take our walk. I'm going to turn the camera around here. There we go. So here we are at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, or at least the construction site for it. And you guys can see that it's turning greener and greener every week we look at it. In fact, last week they started putting the trees in with the Spanish moss. Today we were watching them up on the scaffolding painting. Lots of people hard at work putting this attraction together, and it's coming together rather nicely. Take a walk here, and so this area is going to actually close temporarily on May 1st for some conversions for some stores. The Briar Patch, which is right in front of us right now, the sign has been removed. Grass has been put up on top. Actually makes it look a lot nicer. Kind of interesting though, hadn't noticed it before, but they still have a sign up here for the Briar Patch. But of course it's temporary. But we will walk around the side here and take a look at what has changed, give you guys a better look. Amazingly enough, the crowds so far today have not been terrible. It's been pleasant, plenty of elbow room. Most of the spring break is done. There's still a couple of districts that are having a late spring break, but otherwise the parks have been pretty pleasant. I'm sure that's going to change throughout the evening, just because of, it's Friday and people are coming out of work and they want to come to the parks and, all that fun stuff, bring their families. But there's definitely some changes here. It looks like there's some lighting going in. And then as we pan over here, you can actually see it's a little bit greener. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I think that's as far as I can zoom, actually. But you can see the trees, Spanish moss, and it's coming together. It's looking really nice. But we will continue our way down here, and you still see the Tiana's Foods employee-owned, coming soon signs up on the construction walls here. And then you see this stark change when you get to the walls for Haunted Mansion. And the spot where the new gift shop is going to go, that's going to be like more tuned to Madame Leota, actually has her lines from the attraction on it on different posters. But more than that, we are happy to show you guys that the walkway all the way through is now completely open. All the way through, a little bit wider. They moved the walls back. And something that we were noticing today is, pardon us, if you have a magic band, yeah, Suzanne, go ahead. Hopefully you all can hear that. Do it one more time.
You had another band?
So they put this cool little interactive magic band tap point here with some of the old gravestones. And then these, what are they called again?
Lenticulars.
Lenticulars are back. They were
They
gone for a while.
originally went up when the walls first went up and then disappeared, I think, within a week when they started moving walls around, but now they're back.
And they also still have the QR codes here to become one of the happy haunts with the Disneyland app.
Yeah, the photo lens.
The photo lens. Now, Suzanne and I did ride the Mark Twain earlier, and to be honest, the on the backside here, looks like it's fairly, there's one huge hill with a tractor on top of it. Otherwise, the courtyard area looks like it's pretty much flat from what we could see. But there's definitely progress going on here. And then we look across the way at the Rivers of America, and they are still working on the Phantasmic fountains.
The Columbia has come out of refurbishment, but it's already docked for the night.
Yeah, we saw the Columbia earlier running. And the Cannon for a while was not running prior to the Columbia going into dry dock, and it is working again.
It is. It's scaring people once more.
Scaring people. Yeah, that startling boom. As we walk through here, you can see they're getting ready for Queenie and the jazz band. And Tiana's. So as we're approaching Pirates, and it's amazing, it's wide open walkway, right? We're used to seeing the cube back all the way through here, or stacked up on the bridge, and today it's just really not the case, at least not yet this evening.
The lines have been fairly minimal. I mean, we walked through Galaxy's Edge, and Rise of the Resistance was 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was, which is interesting because we have Season of the Force right now, right? And there's Red. We have Season of the Force, but Suzanne, could you tell that it was Season of the Force when we walked in there earlier?
No, it was same Galaxy's Edge as usual. Other than, I mean, we did see Sabine Wren out. She's one of the new characters that debuted during Season of the Force. And the BDX droids were out, but they were in that garage area.
Yep.
So if you didn't really look in that direction, you wouldn't know they were there.
Right. They were fenced in. And, I mean, they're cute little robots. They're fun to watch. They jump, they dance.
They wiggle their antenna.
They wiggle their little antennas. Yeah.
They're cute.
They're cool. But and that's why we're not walking through Galaxy's Edge today, because there's really just the robots are gone by now. Characters are starting to make less appearances at this time, and you just really can't tell when you walk through. It's kind of sad, because I wish there were some banners, something that showed that it was actually Season of the Force in Galaxy's Edge. Now, as we walk towards Pirates here, you'll notice something missing. As we were talking earlier, we kind of brought it up. They're going to see a lot of new additions, but some missing stuff. And let me get across the crowd here. Where there should be light poles, there's boxes. And if you've been watching recently, you'll know that there have been some issues with some of the light poles. We've had a couple of falls on Main Street, and I believe there's another one. One was on Town Square. I believe one was kind of by the castle. And so with so many of these light poles being gone at once, we think that there's some sort of possibly a safety issue. Nothing has been confirmed. That's just our speculation. But all these light poles missing. And Pirates is not the only place that has light poles missing. In fact, light poles are also missing from the Jolly Holiday. But the sign was working today. Walking through one of those pinch points that we always pay attention to. And look, a shocker. I can't believe it. Indy's closed. Earlier, as we were walking through, Indy had a 50-minute wait time. Jungle Cruise was at a 15-minute wait time. When we were in Galaxy's Edge,
over by the Haunted Mansion.
what was Rise of the Resistance was
40 minutes.
a 40-minute wait. Michael says, happy birthday to Disneyland Paris. And if you saw our article earlier, there are some huge changes coming to Disneyland Paris pretty soon. I encourage you to go to micechat.com and check out that article. There's a lot of new information on what's going to be happening with Disneyland Paris.
So we're passing Tropical Hideaway. That's one of the places that's going to have something for Pixar Fest that I want to try.
What is that?
It's blue pineapple coconut juice
Ooh.
with the regular Dole Whip in it. It sounds good.
Anything Dole Whip is good to me.
Right?
Now, walking through Adventureland, they still have this construction wall up. I mean, it's functional. I guess it does what the waterfall did, but I would love to see a waterfall back there again. Something a little bit more pleasing to the eye than just wooden planks in a wall, right? So we're kind of moving through the park quickly today. because, well, first of all, we want to avoid the parade if we can, because what's important today to us is to show you the beauty of the park. But there's a lot of stuff changing in downtown Disney, and we want to go take a look, show you guys the changes. As Dusty mentioned earlier, Tortilla Joe's closed, but we'll take a look at that when we get out there. I think we showed you guys last week. We look across the way. Astro Orbiter is back open again after its long, very extensive refurb. Oh, look, I spoke too soon, Suzanne. I spoke too soon. Oh, but if you look here, all these boxes here, just as we're passing through real quick, light fixtures are all gone. They're going out for refurbishment. But I think this is perfect timing because we can get down Main Street before the parade starts, right? And we can show everybody what's new on Main Street.
Very colorful.
Very colorful. We don't exactly have time to stop for Children of the Corn at Plaza Point today. Sorry, Kelly. But they're starting to decorate for Pixar Fest. You can see the new bunting up. Luca. There's different characters on each light pole. You have Luca, then you have the Pizza Planet truck. Down further, you've got some of the elements from Elemental, Monsters Inc. What's the one about the emotional?
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Thank you. And then in Town Square, you have Incredibles.
You all right?
I'm good. Someone just ran a stroller into me. I'm used to it. That's why I got big feet, big foundation.
I do like that they paired the movies, the characters from each movie on each side of the street. They're not just random characters about.
Right. And here, Dusty was saying he's liking the bunting. I'll give you guys a quick look here.
I was a little disappointed that they had the same characters over at DCA for Pixar Fest. Like, there's more characters they could have used.
There's plenty of characters, I think. You see everybody lining up here. We are the parade, Suzanne.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
Everyone's here for the Mice Chat Live at 5.
Yes. Actually, everybody's here to see Ando. Ando's the parade today. Smile and wave. They're still working on the City Hall and the fire station. This has been a long project. But I do see that there's some amazing progress with it. Where the wood tiles are, they removed all of that facade roofing, and it's now all covered back up. It looks like they're just kind of finishing painting, but it still looks like they still have quite a bit of ways to go.
We did post the Pixar Fest food guide up this week.
Yes.
There are a lot of food items coming. I appreciate that theming. But as I was reading through the list, it seems like a lot of colorful foods with a lot of food dye, which you all know what happens. What goes in has to come out.
Lots of, there's a lot of tie-dye looking kind of cakes. And we need to go to the other side real quick because
look.
It's on.
They have the Hyperspace Mountain one.
There's a Hyperspace Mountain poster.
And then
and then we'll run over to the
side.
other. Yeah, we'll run over to the other tunnel real quick because wasn't there the other day, but it's there now. But the new
the Star Tours poster for
Yep.
the new changes from the Disney Plus shows. They finally changed the poster.
Change the poster over to the Purgles.
Purgle.
Yep. Or what? Like space whales.
Space whale.
Yeah.
Mickey's back.
Mickey,
After
yep.
Minnie was there.
Yep. The Mickey Floral Garden is back. And there's Snow White greeting guests and signing autographs
In her winter outfit.
in her winter outfit.
So it's
still
chilly today.
It's funny. What, it was 70-something degrees
It
yesterday?
was in the 80s,
80s?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. And today it's been nothing but overcast and cool, and I've been in a sweatshirt all day, even though I've been walking all over the place. Suzanne's got 3 jackets on, and
a sweatshirt and a jacket and a windbreaker.
oh, here's the new attraction poster for Star Tours. Okay, now we will make our way out and head on over to downtown Disney and take a look at the changes there. I love these old attractions posters. I don't know they're old, but I just like the drawing style, the art.
Good day, folks. Thank you guys for visiting with us.
Have a good day. Thank you. And Suzanne, what do they have out here in the Esplanade?
More Pixar Fest banners.
They are going crazy over Pixar, but you know what? The Pixar Fest is going to be a huge deal. Starts on the 26th.
Yes.
And when do the food booths open, Suzanne?
The marketplace booths May 10th.
May 10th. So some of them are opening with the fest, but marketplace, or is that's all of them, right? That's all the food.
No, so some of the foods will start April 26th
Okay.
through August 4th, but then other ones won't start until May.
Take a look at these banners here real quick. Inside Out, The Incredibles. John, I hope your surgery goes well, and I hope you're able to make it back real soon. We'll wish you a speedy recovery. We don't exactly... Oh, Sherry, no. The boarding kennels closed, of course, during the closure, and they never opened back up. And we kept asking, and finally we got confirmation. It's been a couple of years, but that the boarding kennels were not going to open back up. There's a Coco banner. Turning Red. Monsters Inc. All the Pixar stuff is here. Some of them are repeated.
They are cute. And then the decorations are up in downtown Disney. Too bad the sun's not out right now, because when the sun comes through the fake stained glass decorations, it looks pretty.
We'll be there May 1st. Oh, welcome from Australia, Beth. If it's been a while since you've been here, there have been some changes. So we did report on the DOS changes, which certainly struck a nerve with so many people. But one of the changes they're making is that the guest services booths will no longer be handing out, or I should say, recertifying people for DOS. It's going to go through a third-party system. We just wrote an article about it. And they will be moving the process from inside the park to outside the park. So you no longer go to City Hall or any of the guest services. It is now done either online, which is the preferred method, At Disneyland, you will still have the option if you forget or something. Then you'll have the option to do it here at one of the old ticket booths, I believe, is what they're going to do. They're going to turn it into. And it's going to be a little bit more of a stringent process. And that change is going to be coming within the next couple of months, I believe. But we also have that article up on micechat.com. And it's going to have all the information that you could possibly need on the new dash changes. Dusty, yes, I totally agree that they are putting way more effort into Pixar Fest than they did Season of the Force. So we're going to make our way into downtown Disney here. The old Earl of Sandwich, well, I can't call it old yet, right? It's still open. But it will be closing.
That's soon to be relocated yet
Yes,
again, Earl of Sandwich.
Relocated for the second time. It's already been relocated here. It'll be relocated again before it gets its own two-story establishment, permanent location, right? And Porto's is going to go here. Andrew, I have not seen them working anymore on those new turnstiles. I'm not sure if they've got some bugs to work out. I don't know what's going on with them, but they just haven't seen them doing anything with them. Here's our first sign of Pixar Fest in the downtown Disney area with Toy Story, right at the flower fountain. I like these decorations. What do you think, Suzanne?
Yeah, they're simple. It is pretty when the light's shining through it.
I think it would make some cool little photography spots. Although today's not a great day for photography. I mean, it's been so cloudy, the light's just dull. It's been so cool and overcast. I hope you're ready for another rainy weekend, because we got another rainy weekend coming up, and then it's going to remain cool all next week from my understanding. Downtown Disney seems to be picking up a little bit, but there's still a lot of people leaving. There's a lot of people waiting at the tram to go. Hopefully fireworks happen tonight. If there's one thing I can say, wind has not been too awful, so we may actually see fireworks tonight. So many changes happening in downtown Disney right now. We're going to walk up here and you're going to see, so what is it? Marceline's?
Yes, Marceline's is going to be expanding into the Disney dress shop space, or at least part of the space. We're not sure. But they did close the Disney dress shop and they moved it over to the old Wonderground location.
They did, which we will show you guys. And I think the sign, well, honestly, the way the dress shop is right now, you guys might agree. I think it looks more, I kind of like the location. Now, is that just a temporary location?
A temporary location.
So, yep. So they're going to reopen it somewhere back in...
maybe in the original location. And then some of the stuff from Wonderground is in the back of the home store now.
Yeah. Andrew, yeah, Wondrous Journeys. I love Wondrous Journeys. Although I do miss seeing the Blue Fairy, as scary as she looks. But the Blue Fairy and Baymax, I think, absolutely completed the show. Oh, definitely so many changes since 2011. Yeah, you're not kidding. You're going to see a lot of cool things when you come visit. So this is the old dress shop location that is now closed and blacked out. And here's Marceline's, and this is where there's going to be that little bit of an expansion. Let's see, are they making anything right now? Oh, they are. Let's see what they're making. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy watching them make stuff here. The caramel apples. And then there's the Grogu. All right, so this is one of our next major stops, right, Suzanne?
Yes. Big news.
Yep.
This week.
So we know that they're going to be opening in May. They have not given a date yet. Here, let me. The lights are on, but nobody's quite home yet. Upstairs, all the tables are in place. We brought that to you guys last week. All the greenery, the decorations are in place. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see the walls down pretty soon. But we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see when these walls come down. But you can see the Centrico sign over the wall. It's all lit. And we also saw some people walking in and out of the old Tortilla Joe's restaurant wearing the new restaurant shirts for these places for the, what is it, Centrico?
Tiandita.
Yeah, Tiandita and Paseo. And they were wearing those shirts. So it looks like they're maybe starting to train or something. I don't know. I didn't get to ask anybody, but we did see people wearing those new shirts. I, for one, am actually looking forward to these construction walls coming down because I do enjoy the open space. Although, looking at some of the concept art and then from what I've seen over the wall, some of the seating looks like to be like concrete, but I'm sure it's going to be mostly like normal chairs and stuff, but they do have some of the patio areas, it looks like, where there's like fire pit. And here we are at the Disney home store, where some of the stuff has been moved from Wonderground. And Wonderground is no longer right now. It is now the Disney dress shop. And let's take a look at the new signage.
I don't see a lot of dresses.
No, we don't, do we? Let's see here. Are there any dresses in here? They used to at least have one or two. Let's take a look here. See. I don't think that's anything new.
There's a collection in there that's 40% off.
Ooh, 40% off.
But not a dress.
Oh, but not a dress?
I don't think I see one dress in there.
I don't either. I see, unless they're on the back wall. Nope. So the dress shop does not appear to be really a dress shop anymore. How disappointing. Oh, Suzanne, I see what you're talking about with these.
Yes, the light.
Yeah, see, you can see behind Mike and Boo. It's almost like a stained glass kind of looking. Alicia, thank you for joining us. We love all of our viewers, and we appreciate you guys joining us. Spring is sprung. Is it safe to say that? Yeah, spring is sprung. None, Dusty. None. We saw no dresses. Here, I got one more window to look in. Oh, wait. And it's a skirt.
A skirt and a shirt.
A skirt and a shirt. That's all you get. Sorry. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, you know what my biggest fear is? Tortilla Joe's. It's going to turn out.
Oh, no. No steakhouse could look as bad as that.
No steakhouse. Suzanne just said no steakhouse can look quite as bad as the Jazz Kitchen. I'm hoping to agree with her on that, I think. So Tortilla Joe's is closed. Another place where the lights are on and nobody's home. But the Taqueria is still open until the 14th. So today is what's today? 11th?
Today's the 12th.
The 12th. So you got 2 more days of the Taqueria left. So if this is your favorite place to eat, you better get here.
So they did announce this week. I mean, we mentioned it in passing, but going into this Tortilla Joe
Oh,
spot
so important.
is the
How?
steakhouse.
A steakhouse and a barbecue establishment.
We're assuming here at the Taqueria is where the barbecue to-go place is going to be, and the steakhouse will be here.
You know what? They have not. I don't think they've told us. They just said the footprint. It's going to be going in the footprint.
Yes.
Yeah, steakhouse and barbecue on the way, and it's going to be going into the footprint. Let's see if I can get you guys a bigger view here. There we go. That's much better. Why didn't I do this before? Yes, Janelle, such a huge difference in weather today. It was 85 degrees up in my house, and I live up in the desert, which is quite a ways away, but it was even cooler up there today. Andrew would rather see Steakhouse 55.
Yes, I second that.
Suzanne, second set. I think we should pass that with a vote. I'll say yay, yay,
Yay.
yay. The yays have it. And what else do we have here for the... I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here that I'm trying to... for the steakhouse. I think that's it. We can make our way over here to the West End expansion that they're working on. They've come quite a ways on. They started a new building on the north side of those the shops that are across from where Din Tai Fung is going to go. Wow. Yes, Din Tai Fung opening this summer. We don't have an exact date yet. More people starting to see, even with more people pouring in right now, this is more than we saw earlier. And it's still, I got room all the way around me. It is not bad today. Yes, we will go see the Earl of Sandwich truck. Here's the new construction they've been working on. And it looks like they've added to the stages here too. There's some covers. Before we just saw it look like tar paper up on the around the edge of the stage.
They've been working on the one in the back as well.
Yeah. Oh, and something else here. The Star Wars trading post walkway is opened up much more than it was. So we don't have that narrow little walkway anymore. They got a band setting up for the evening. We'll take a quick walk over here. Maybe we'll see if we can walk up on top of the hill. Friends of the festival, some crafts to do here. Thank you, Sue. Oh, here. I know we've showed this to you guys before, but it's worth taking a look at again. The Parkside Market. There you go. Soul Sister is going to be one of the shop's bowls for your soul. Gigi's Chicken Shop. That looks like a good chicken sandwich, kind of.
It does look good.
The Parkside Market Bar.
That looks similar to Disneyland Hotel. DVC
Oh,
Villas.
The new one, right. Jason, I remember the Rainforest Cafe very well, and all those parrots out there. And I think a lot of people miss the Rainforest Cafe. And I truly believe that Disney is missing a golden opportunity with the Star Wars Trading Post. There could be some sort of a cool cantina, something. They could make so much more out of that place. I think it would be an absolute hit. Sip and Saunders. So this looks like a coffee house. You'll find me at the bar with my old fashioned. There's Din Tai Fung. It's come a long way. Looks like they got all the air conditioning stuff up on top of the roof already. And they've got plastered up on the easement or the awning up there. They were doing work here earlier on this little picnic area. It looks like they've done some work. You know, walking from this concrete onto this grass always throws me off because it goes from like really hard to springy. Let's see if we can get up on top of this hill here and take a look at the new security station. Maybe we can get a look at it. Just don't want to run over the kids or necessarily. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can all see that or not. But that's where the new security, the new downtown Disney entrance is going to go. So it'll move from where it currently is in front of the Disneyland Hotel to this area here.
And Pixar Place is continuing to remodel the rooms that have yet to be changed over to Pixar rooms.
Yeah, yep. John, I like your idea. They need to build something like a bar for like Mos Eisley. They've been doing work on these stage roofs. They were really oddly shaped, like they weren't put together very well. And they might be fixing that right now. I'm not sure. But most of this looks like it's done, except for the rest of the facade. But it certainly is coming along. This is like a really good place. This kind of reminds me of that quiet area at Toontown where everybody likes to run around and jump on the grass.
I mean, Danny got to be there because he's going to play with the band. And this, oh, no, you're not playing. So there. I'm playing with him.
Here's another decoration for Pixar. Yes, new entry in the back. Let's see here. I'm going to change that real quick. There we go.
I guess that sign makes more sense being there once these walls disappear.
I think so. Now, I don't remember that sign being there. I think that sign might be fairly new. Thank you, David. I'm going to zoom back out here so we can get that wide view. And we will take one little quick trip around the corner here to get a good look at Din Tai Fung. Yeah, I really like the Pixar Fest decor. They are going all out for Pixar Fest. Oh, so I had noticed that before.
What's that?
If you look at the wall here, right, you see the colors.
Uh-huh.
You see a Mickey, and there's a Minnie because of the bow.
Oh, I hadn't noticed Minnie before.
I had neither. Not sure if Dusty had mentioned it before or not, but
I think it's just something behind there.
no, I don't know. That looks like a bow to me.
No, it does look like a bow.
Because there's the Mickey without it. Well, I kind of come up to the side. There we go. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.
Oh yeah, because look, the green one has it also.
Oh, yep. There you go. There's a Minnie.
But these are only like halves and 3/4. Like, what's going on with the Mickey heads here?
And then here's, I'm going to raise you guys up a little bit here so you can get a good look at Din Tai Fung, how it's coming along. And if we turn around behind us and we walk towards the more common entrance, there's a lot of people who walk this way from Mickey and Friends and Pixar structures. So this is definitely a popular entrance. Still doing work. You can see they finally put the rebar down. So they're going to finish laying the sidewalk here pretty soon. But we'll make our way over here to this last little bit. And this is where Earl of Sandwich will be going. You got the menu board. This was just a plain white, I don't know what you call it, container, trailer, whatever it is, several weeks ago. And now they've got all the... Do we think that they're going to update all the downtown Disney signs to the more, you said the more modern mid-century kind of look, like what they're going for? I can't really answer that question. Dusty. Yeah, this is kind of atrocious, isn't it? I hope this isn't here for very long. And they just had the last bit of the sidewalk over here. And so somebody was mentioning, are they going to update these downtown Disney signs? And it's funny that you mentioned that. Dusty and I were walking. We were actually in a Toy Story parking lot where you could see I believe they were the original downtown Disney signs before these went in. So who knows? We'll have to see.
So apparently this stretch of cement right here that's behind the fence
Yep.
has been up since holiday time.
So they look at that. Suzanne, you got more of an eagle eye than I do today. Hold on. They still have holidays, the holidays banner up here. At least it's colorful. Okay, I guess we got to say something positive about the Earl of Sandwich trailer here, right? Yes, that red building here is the Earl of Sandwich. Going to be, I should say, when it does open up. Temporary location for about a year. Very sad looking. What worries me is they've already cut out my favorite thing in the menu. So I'm already bitter against Earl of Sandwich, but I'm afraid of what else they're going to cut out of the menu here. I was sad when they cut out the French dip from the original location. All right, folks, we are coming to the end of our walk today. Suzanne and myself and Hondo, who is here with us, appreciate everybody joining us today. We thank you so much. We hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay dry. We will see you next week. and let us know what you guys think in the comments of the changes that are going on. And be sure to check out our articles on micechat.com. And again, we wish Dusty a very speedy recovery. We hope you feel better soon. I look forward to seeing you real soon. And with that, I'm going to pass you guys back on to Kurt. Goodbye.
Hey guys. Whoop. Microphone helps. There we go. Thanks to both of you. And thanks for Dusty for popping in the comments as well as our little introduction at the beginning. Hope to see you again next week. And until then, have an awesome time in the parks and anywhere you can get your Disney fix. Take care. Bye-bye.